Alright guys, Mr. Surplus Nut coming back to this second part of the video on tactical upgrade on an SKS. And I was telling you guys about the Tapco option that is out there for the SKSs. Again, you can install this one on either the if you have, like me, either an M59 Jugo or a regular M59/66 grenade launcher. I've seen those on the stock and they look really nice. One option that you need to make sure when you purchase it, if you do have a bayonet on your gun, that you have the cut on the bottom of it. I purchased this one when they first came out, and I think maybe all have them now. They all come out with a cut. I don't know. You gotta, find out. But I know that when this stock came out, I went ahead and ran and got it. And the guy that I bought it from had these without the slit in it for the bayonet. He didn't have the one with a cut. So, I'm a pretty creative guy, so it was cheaper buying it from him without the cut for the bayonet than going through another website and getting it with the cut. It was a few dollars less, like $7-8, and a little bit here and there helps. So I figured, you know what, I can get the Dremel tool and get to work on this thing. It's just a freaking cut underneath, fit it to your SKS and close your bayonet, and you can tell more or less where you need to slit it open, and that's what I did. And there it goes. That's the cut on the stock right there. So basically we're gonna start off by disassembling the SKS, and this video also, it's gonna serve as a SKS disassembly video, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and move the stock a little bit further up, bring the SKS over here. And by the way, I never do this. Listen to this. I never do this, but since I'm doing a disassembly on this rifle, I want to let you guys know for the safety check, guys, that this rifle is completely empty. We're gonna do a safety check. Okay, enjoy it, because I never do this. Rifle is empty. There's nothing in the chamber. Magazine completely empty. Okay. Completely empty. Alright, so we're gonna get started now. What you want to do, you want to start off on this one by removing the receiver cover. Okay, first you want to put your gun on safety. Okay, this is the safety down here on the SKS. Very nice safety. You put it up, guns on safety, just to be safe, and it's a lot better to take it apart. You remove the receiver cover latch up here. This one comes out really nice. Move it out, pull it out. These guns come apart very easy. That's your receiver cover. Okay, we'll put it right up here. You take your spring. Okay, and by the way, you want to put it everything where you can, not get lost on you. You want to go ahead and remove your bolt by simply sliding it back. Okay, that's your bolt. This right here is your bolt carrier and pin. Okay, you want to do that. That tells you that you've cleaned it really good. See that noise? That's your firing pin in there, lubed up and ready. Okay, now we have the receiver cover, the spring, the bolt and bolt carrier out of the weapon. Okay, next thing we do, you come over here. I usually use like a little screwdriver, and we're gonna take the gas tube locking lever off. You want to move it to let me see, yeah, to like your, I think it's like either 10 or 11 o'clock position, and you should be able to just pull on your gas tube and it completely comes out. Okay, let's sit this down for a moment. here you have your piston. See, that tells you how clean my SKS is. See how it slides real easy? Nice and easy. That's your piston. I'm going to move this over here. Okay. And that's how the rifle should be looking so far. Okay. Next thing you want to do, you want to release your mag. Okay, you want to release your magazine. And then, you know what? I hate, well, maybe it won't be that this one I don't think gives me a hard time. But I'll put the screwdriver just to protect my table. My wife will kill me if I dented it. You put it upside down like this, and there's a little button here behind the trigger guard. All you're gonna do on that, you're gonna push on it, and the trigger guard, there we go, should release. Okay, you're gonna take your trigger guard off. The whole mechanism comes off. Okay, and then you should be able to remove your fixed magazine. Now this rifle, it is completely disassembled. Notice how simple, and I'm not trying to offend none of the guys that are AR-15 lovers or A4s or whatever. These rifles are very simple to take apart. Very few, a lot less few parts than on AR-15. Even the SKS has even less parts. So that's why these rifles are so dependable out in the desert, in the dirt, in the outdoor world, where all you gotta do, I mean, just simple cleaning and they'll be back into battery ready to shoot. I heard that guy, the Taliban over there in Afghanistan, all they will do with SKSs and AK-47, they will take off a shoelace off their boot, make a few knots, running on motor oil. They will run it from the receiver chamber part all the way through the barrel, and they were back in business. Okay, try doing that with an AR-15. But anyways, now this rifle is completely taken apart. Don't get offended, guys. I'm just, you know, having a little bit of sense of humor. Now you can completely remove your whole barrel action receiver out of your stock. Okay, let's go ahead and open up the bayonet. Okay, there's the bayonet on there. And just kind of gonna have to give it a little bit of a whack here. Let me see. There we go. Little bit of a bang. And now the SKS has been disassembled completely. Okay. I hope you guys were able to follow. This is the stock, the original stock. Okay. On this SKS M59, and the M59-66, all SKSs, they come apart the same way, guys. And don't worry about it if you're just looking around for the video on how to disassemble an SKS. You just bought one, you don't know how to take it apart. Just follow this, rewind it a little bit, go back and forth. You can learn how to take yours apart. It's not really hard, and all these parts, they go back together the same way. It's just from, you know, the end to the end forward, everything should go back the same. Eventually I am gonna put it back together, so don't worry about it. So let's go ahead, and before we finish this video and continue, one thing you have to do to this, when you get this stock on the mail, it's gonna come like this, but without the pistol grip on there. Okay, all it is, it's got this little door back here. I guess they call it for like accessories and stuff. It's like spring loaded, and it's got like a 3/8 screw. See that 3/8 screw in there? That 3/8 screw, it's what holds the pistol grip to the stock. So when you get the stock, it's not gonna come with a pistol grip on it. You gotta put it together. But since I was using it a while back, I had, you know, once you put it on, that's it. Now, one thing with these is if you're going to be switching back and forth, you cannot put the trigger guard back on these unless you take the pistol stock off. It just won't go on there because this thing is way forward from the actual release button on the trigger guard on the regular SKS stock. So what you want to do, you want to get like a 3/8 nut driver. Get on here like this, real simple. Yeah. Start unscrewing it. Little ratchet, whatever you might want to have. Start unscrewing it. I'm telling you guys, this rifle looks really, really nice. It's a good option if you have a beat up SKS or you don't want to deal with the original look. Or see, that's how it goes. There's the screw. So you want to put this aside, and that's how you're gonna receive your stock on the mail, just like this. Okay, so what we want to do, I think I'm gonna be running out of minutes if I get into installing the SKS into this stock, and I don't want to really cut it halfway while we're doing that, so I'm gonna stop the video and come back, and we'll take it from there. Alright guys, so this is it. We're gonna come back in a couple seconds.